start in a comfy seat, whatever that is for you today. I'm starting in hero pose, so if you would like to do that, let's see. I like hero's pose. I've been finding a lot more comfort in it, sitting on like a little block and just sort of wiggling out into settling into the shape so that your hips are right in between the heels. It's kind of nice of how the body fits together in that way. You can just close your eyes to start here while we kind of tune in and arrive. Yeah. I was sharing with Ida before this. When I'm in the process of cleansing, I'm on my third day of the Kitchery cleanse, and the third day is always so interesting because it's when a lot of like anxiety and emotions start to come up, which is just the thing, you know. We experience these different emotions each and every day. They fluctuate, and sometimes, perhaps more so, more recently with our current situation, we have the opportunity to witness them a little bit more. And this beautiful structure of yoga sort of allows us to take a step back and just actually see them. And I was on the airplane, you know, flying over the clouds, like this another moment of like, wow, we can just like look down and we can see everything. We don't get to do that so much anymore, because a lot of us are just really in the thick of it with ourselves and with the world. And so I've been thinking a lot about this idea of sort of taking a step back and just seeing these deeper moments of frustration or confusion or anxiety. It's just, can I perhaps do less and just see? And I just be here with myself throughout this practice. It's an opportunity to sort of witness the greater workings of the body and the mind. And just be with us, be with ourselves, be with each other in this moment. Take a deep breath in through the nose together. Let it out through the mouth. Let's do that again. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Shoulders fall. Pelvis sinks a little heavier. Crown of the head slightly lifts. Feeling the lift. You can take a deep inhale, feeling the low belly. Mid belly, upper chest expands. Heart is open. And as you exhale, chest softens, belly pulls towards the spine as the breath leaves the body. Deep inhale, feeling the low base of the pelvis, belly, back of the heart, upper chest, crown of the head. And exhaling, letting the bones fall together. Beautiful breath that will continue to carry us through this practice. Taking a moment to check in with why you chose to practice today. Letting go of intention just for today and sitting with the why. Yeah, you're not necessarily here to do anything, but we came here because of something. Yeah, maybe it's just to be here. And it's beautiful. On your next inhale, go ahead and take a deep, 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 deep breath, as full as you can. And as you exhale, dropping the chin to the chest. Inhale, rolling the right ear to the right shoulder. Exhaling, chin to the chest. Inhaling, left ear, left shoulder. And exhaling, chin to the chest. We all know each other here, so feel free to keep your eyes closed and do whatever you want. Really, I'm just here to guide us and provide a little bit of a structure. But really seeing if you can tune into the body and trust yourself that you know what's going on. You do. You're brilliant. And I'll do my best to guide us with my boy. So perhaps seeing if you can even keep the eyes closed or continue to stay in your internal space as you find this back and forth. Letting out any sound that you need. The next time you come to center, pausing, keeping the palms behind the spine, clasping the fingertips, can inhale to open up the chest, maybe the chin lifts a little bit, and then exhale to draw the chin back into the chest. And we'll find that nice rock once again. So inhale, right ear comes to the right shoulder, exhaling chin to the chest, inhale, left ear, left shoulder, and exhaling chin to the chest once again. Finding this space of how you, or what information your body is giving you. Yeah, sensation. It might feel quite different from the first time we did this. Some tightness in the neck. And meeting this just with observation. Deepening the breath. Next time the chin falls to the chest, pausing, can open up the palm, or keep the fingers laced, so open up the palms and place the back of the palms on the lower rib cage. If you need to peek up, you can check just so that the laced fingers are open towards the back of the room. And then we're going to do the same thing again. So you can drop the chin to the chest, inhale the right ear to the right shoulder, exhale chin to the chest, inhale left ear, left shoulder. And find this again, we're accessing a few different lines of tissue and fascia and muscle and nerves, all in the sort of front of the neck, loosening up this space. And once you've had enough of that, can let the chin fall back to the chest, letting go of the palms, and inhaling to sweep the arms high. Exhale, left palm comes to the mat, scooching the hips over a little bit if you're sitting in Virasana, and then inhaling to open up the heart. Exhale to carve the spine forward. Inhale, opening. And exhale, carving forward, finding this yummy sort of really full body. It's like really reaching as far as you can with the right fingertips as you find this sweet wave, opening with the breath and closing with the breath. And take one more inhale, open, 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 chest expands. And as you exhale, walking the palms through center, pausing here, shifting hips back to center and just pressing into the palms to round the back of the spine, open the shoulder blades, back of the pelvis opens, take a deep inhale. Exhaling, letting it go, walking the palms back on up, rolling up through the spine. You can inhale the arms to sweep high. And exhale, right palm comes to the mat. Once again, and if you'd like to shift the hips over, it just gives you a little bit of a deeper stretch. You can inhale to open the heart, open up the rib cage. Exhale to close it on down, rolling that left lung over the heart. Inhale to open. And exhale to carve forward. To imagine, or not even imagining because it is what is really happening. The bones are really like pressing against the skin as you expand and reach and really fill the body with breath. It feels quite yummy. Yeah, two more. Inhale to open. Exhale to carve forward. Inhale to open. And exhale, walking the palms back forward, finding that nice back body stretch once again. Exhale, letting it go. And shifting into the palms if you're cross-legged, rolling over the knees. And just finding yourself in your tabletop for a moment. You can tuck the toes behind you and we'll just take a moment in our toe opening pose because we can't go a day without it. Shifting the weight back into the feet. Y'all have done this already, so just finding a nice variation. If you feel like, okay, cool, I've already done this a million times, enjoy doing it again. Yeah, it's always new information. A variation I really like is to get the heels of my palms into the crease of my hips and lock my elbows, which is kind of a weird thing. We don't usually do that. And it kind of have to lean forward a little bit to do that, depending on the length of your arms. This really nice sort of traction in the low spine. Yeah, it's okay that your ears and shoulders are a little bit closer together. And just take a few breaths here. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, letting it go. Really nice forceful breath. Inhale, filling the body, expanding as much as you can. Letting it go all the way out, bottom of the breath. Take 2 more breaths together. Inhale. Exhale, pushing the breath out of the body, belly pulls into the spine. 1 more inhale. And as you exhale, kind of unlocking the elbows if you're in that variation, bringing the palms back down onto the earth, and just letting the feet come back down and shifting the hips a little bit liberally here, yeah. They're kind of like, imagine that we are oiling up the joints of the hips. Feels pretty good. And as you're ready, just planting the palms and coming into that tabletop. We'll do a little bit of shoulder work here. So you can let the heart drop between the shoulders and the shoulder blades will come together. This is considered kind of like a lazy tabletop, but we're going to use it for our benefit. Yeah, so if you let the heart drop, and then from here, press into the palms to allow the shoulder blades to attach to the back of the rib cage and open up. And we'll do that with the breath to movement. So you can inhale, dropping down, and then exhale, pressing into the earth. It's like one of those dolls that collapse. Inhale to drop. And then as you exhale, it's like everything re-engages, super strong. Inhale to drop. Maybe the elbows are a little bit soft. And then exhale to push. And find that really nice sort of active engagement. Maybe even use your eyes to see something on the mat in front of you. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale to drop. Exhale to push down, engaging the shoulder blades. Inhale to drop down. And exhale to push down and engage. Find stillness for a moment. Just notice some heat building in the shoulders. Press into the tops of the feet. Maybe even kind of play with some lifting of the knees off of the ground. Super strong belly, super strong shoulders, nice long spine. Take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. From here, step the palms about 1 palm length in front of you and shift the hips forward so that you're in a half push-up. Shoulders are over the shoulders are over the wrist. And then we'll do a few little baby push-ups here. So you can bend the elbows out towards the side, away from the body, and then carve the elbows through space so that they pull into the rib cage, and then push up from here. You don't need to go down too low because it's pretty intense. You can bend the elbows out, carve them toward the body, and then press in. A really good way to engage the lats and the shoulder blades against the rib cage. So bend the elbows out, carve them to the body, and then press down to lift the heart. We'll do this, let's do 3 more together. Bend the elbows out, carve them towards the ribs, press down. Bend them out. Use your breath. I'm not directing your breath, but find something that works for you. We'll just do 1 more. Elbows out, pull them in, and press up. And then just press back, find a child's pose for a moment. Shifting the hips side to side, of enjoying the heat, enjoying the sensation. And then from here, we'll shift back, forward, moving through that half push-up, just tucking the toes and sending the hips up and back for your first down dog of this practice. I think that all of us have probably done a down dog already today. But here we are again. It's another one of those. I love Bonnie, this woman that I've been working with thematics-wise. She's always like, we've done this before. That's beautiful. Have you seen the moon before? You still like it? It's like, that's so ridiculous, but so true. Yeah, finding stillness and just really engaging with integrity in this shape. Yeah, there's always more that we can learn from each and every posture. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, letting it go. You can inhale the right leg to sweep high, open up the hips to stack the pelvis, bend that right knee, and find a little bit of movement here. Once again, something we do frequently, and yet it still feels so yummy and good. Taking about 2 more breaths here, listening to what your body's asking for. And then on your inhale, extending the heel nice and high. Exhale, stepping outside of that right palm, back knee comes on down to the mat. Let's find a lizard for a moment, inhaling to lift the heart and pelvis drops, and just find a nice sway side to side. Really nice way to just get right into the hip. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more breath here. Letting it go, planting the palms and stepping on back to your down dog. Noticing in each and every moment how things are shifting. Change, the most inevitable thing that we will ever be able to rely on is actually just change. Yeah. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Inhale, left leg sweep high this time. Open up the hips, stacking the pelvis, bending that left knee. Finding that nice movement. And just checking in with how you doing? What's going on here? About 2 more breaths in your own movement exploration. What is happening in my body in this moment? And your next inhale, heel reaches high. And then exhaling to step outside of that left palm. Back knee comes on down. Inhaling to slide the hips forward, heart lift. And find that nice little rock and roll here. Enjoying. But also noticing it's like even from the beginning of this posture to the end, like we really are able to soften if we allow ourselves to. You know, planting the palms as you're ready, tucking the toes, stepping back to your down dog. Taking a deep breath in, lifting the hips nice and high. And then exhaling, letting it go. Taking your time to walk forward. Seeing if you can really be present with each time that you transfer the weight from foot to foot. Walking forward. Not necessarily carefully, but mindfully. You know? Finding your forward fold. Just lifting up the toes as you get here and spreading them nice and wide, planting them into the earth. And then shifting the hips side to side, front and back. Get a nice nod in the head. Really great moment to really just let everything go. You take a deep breath in together. Let it go. Take bend in the knees and drawing the chin towards the tailbone. So you can really condense the front of the body as you roll up through the spine, really curling through, almost like you're moving through a cat pose. As you roll up, pressing through the feet. Eventually, the legs extend, hips extend, shoulders come up to ears and fall down the back of the body, palms face forward, Tadasana. Taking a moment, like to remind myself, I thought of this morning, is that mountains are so incredibly powerful because they have no disconnect from the earth. They stand so deeply connected to the earth that they are one with the earth. And this is something that can be sort of embodied in this posture. Can you imagine that your feet are just really rooting so deeply into the earth below you that there's no disconnect at all? You're just here with the earth, standing tall. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Pressing through the feet. We're going to go through one round of sun cells together today. You press into the feet, inhaling the arms, sweep high, lifting the gaze to the fingers. Exhale, bending forward, creasing the hips, softening the spine. Inhale for your halfway lift, long neck. Exhale, planting the palms, right leg back, knee and toes come on down to the mat. Pressing down to inhale the arms to sweep high, really reaching out and away from the body, slight back bend. Exhale, palms come on back down to the earth, stepping back, downward dog. Inhale to roll forward to plank, pausing at the top here. Seeing if you can really press into the palms, just like we did at the beginning. You can even play with dropping the heart a little bit and then pressing into the palms to engage. Really nice practice to attach the shoulder blades to the back of the ribs. You can take a deep breath in. Exhale, belly button pulls into the spine. One more breath here. And as you exhale, lowering down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, elbows pull into the spine. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg will sweep high. And exhale, stepping between the palms, left knee and toes come down to the mat. Pressing down and reaching from here all the way out, fingertips reach, sweeping your torso high, slight back bend. And exhale, palms come back down to the mat, pressing through the feet to come to your forward fold. Inhale, arms sweep high, lifting the torso, lifting the eyes to the fingers. Exhale, palms come to the heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, letting it go, pressing into the feet. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale for your halfway lift. And exhale, left leg steps back this time, knee and toes come on down. Pressing so deeply into the earth that allows the spine to reach and sway up, right back bend at the top of the breath, exhaling, palms plant, stepping back, downward dog. Inhale to roll the spine forward to plank, and once again, finding this shape, really allowing for the arms and the shoulders to be active. This time you could even try one of those little baby push-ups. Elbows go out to the side and then scoop into the body and press up. So the eyes of the elbows are pointing forward. From here, you can take a deep breath in and then lower yourself down. So elbows are already ready to come into the rib cage. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Exhale, hips back, downward dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, letting it go. Inhale, left leg sweeps high. Exhale, stepping between the palms, right knee and toes come down to the mat. Pressing down, inhale, arms sweep high, reaching. And exhale, palms come back down to the mat, stepping forward, fold. Inhale, arms sweep high, lifting the bodies, reaching high. And exhale, palms come back down to the heart. I think that we're probably ready for standing series. I know you need to just get a thumbs up. Everybody's warm. Everybody's hot. Yeah, awesome. It's hot everywhere right now. So we don't need to build more heat, which is so nice. It's already built in for us. You can drop the palms down to the sides and then inhale the arms to sweep up nice and high. From here, you can shift the weight into the toes slightly, just lifting the heels off the ground, feel what that feels like. And then shift, like press the heels into the ground. From there, lift the toes off of the mat and begin shifting the hips back, bending the knees, finding our chair pose from standing. Yeah, finding this really nice engaged core without tucking the low spine. We want to pull it in so that it points down towards the earth. No sway, no tuck, but right in the middle, neutral spine. Belly pulls up into the heart space. Elbows and the armpits and the palms gather together in the front of the body to offer something a little bit higher. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, letting it go. Deep breath. This time as you exhale, palms will come into the heart, staying in chair pose. You're in your prayer chair. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hips sink a little bit lower. As you are ready, begin twisting to the right, left elbow hooks outside of the right knee, pressing palm into palm, drawing the heart up towards the thumb. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, squaring the pelvis, so drawing that left hip back. Taking 2 more breaths. Inhale, pressing, shoulders reach away from the ears. Exhale, twisting a little deeper. 1 more inhale. And as you exhale, gaze shifts down towards the mat. You begin shifting the weight into the right foot. Left heel begins to lift. Test your balance. Maybe you can draw the left heel up to the left glute, and then stepping all the way to the back of the mat, twisted high lunge. Yeah, adjust as you need. Seeing if you can stay low in that right knee. And then again, press into the palm. Palm into palm allows the heart to reach up for the thumbs. Back knee super, super straight. Heel of the left leg is pressing into the leg. So rather than sitting back into the lunge, seeing if you can reach forward a little bit more. We'll take 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Engaging the inner thigh. See if you can softly let go of that left elbow. And then inhale to reach the arms high. If your leg's burning, just give it a moment. And then come right back on down, finding your high lunge. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left hip rolls forward, right hip pulls back. Nice inflated left knee. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, shoulders fall. 1 more inhale. And as you exhale, palms meet behind the spine. We're burning this right leg. It's great. Yeah, we love to feel sensation. You can inhale to open up the heart and check in with the hips before we fold forward. We're doing a pseudo humble warrior here, seeing if you can really pull that right hip towards the center of the body. And then as you find an exhale, begin tilting forward with the spine, seeing if you can really keep the legs and the pelvis centered. Yeah, so often we splay the hips over to the right side, pulling them together. Just 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, left heel is nice and high. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, palms come back down to the spine, inhaling the arms to sweep high. And then exhaling, opening up to warrior 2. Yeah, taking a moment here. Once again, if this leg is like, I can't handle it, it just takes like 1 second and then you can go back down. A little relief. Yeah, finding this shape. Nice open pelvis, really rooting down through the back of the pelvis. Belly pulls into the heart. Inhale, fingertips reach. Exhale, hips sink. Imagine that right inner thigh reaching away towards the front of the mat. 1 more breath here. Inhale. Exhaling fully as you inhale, reversing your warrior. Exhale, pressing into the right knee, extending long, reverse triangle. Pausing here for a moment, again, rooting down through the back of the pelvis to protect the low spine so the belly is reaching up into the heart space. That right leg is nice and open. Take a deep breath in, opening up through that right side body. Exhale, letting it go. 1 more breath. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale fully. As you inhale, this time, right fingertips reach out and up, finding their way to a T. Can heel to that right foot in just a little bit here. And before we reach forward too far, we're gonna knock our hips back, preparing for our triangle, and really see if you can roll this right leg out and roll this left leg in. Yeah, there's this sort of nice counter movement that happens. From here, then reach the right fingertips as far forward as you can, and then find your triangle pose, Trikonasana. Inhale to reach the left fingertips nice and high. And then as you exhale, almost imagining that right rib cage is rolling up into the left from below. Yeah. Taking 3 breaths here. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale, letting it go. 1 more breath here. As you exhale, gaze comes down to the front right corner of the mat. If you have a block, grab it. If not, go for it. See if you can head into your Ardha Chandrasana without it. You guys know how to do this, but really pressing into that right foot so much that the left leg begins to lift. And then notice if that left leg is drooping, and seeing if you can really begin to lift it, and then lift the torso as well. So you're super engaged in the entire body. Even if you have this block underneath you, you're pressing down through the right palm and the right foot so much that the rest of the body has an opportunity to expand away from the earth. We'll take 3 breaths. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Deep breath. Deep exhale. One more breath here. And exhale, letting it go. Left palm comes down towards the earth, squaring off the hips. We'll take a moment in our standing split just for fun because we love it. And inhale to lift the left inner heel higher. Yeah, so you want to turn that leg in, super turned in to keep the pelvis square. And then lift the inner heel to expand the shape. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slight bend in that right knee to bring the torso a little bit closer to the right thigh. You can expand the spine nice and long. 2 more breaths. Exhaling. Deep breath in. And this time as you exhale, bending that left knee and drawing it in towards the chest. Try not to touch the ground. From here, you can begin rolling up through the spine, seeing if you can hold on to that left knee as you come up towards standing. Whew. Nice. It's okay if you fall. My right leg is like, ah, which is great. Yeah, from here, just take a moment. It feels kind of nice to release that knee into the palms. Can allow that left hip to really drop down. Taking a couple of breaths, really pressing into that right foot. See something in front of you. It's helpful. And from here, we'll go into a figure 4. So crossing that left ankle over the right lower thigh. Yeah, you don't want to go to the knee, but you want it to be a little bit lower. And finding this figure 4, nice flex in the left foot. Can begin to bend the right knee. Palms can meet at the heart or at the hip, whatever you feel serves you. And then just begin tilting the spine forward. Yeah, super nice long spine, really from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head, reaching. The more you core the pelvis forward, the more you'll experience a nice opening in the hips. Taking 2 breaths, inhale. Exhale, letting it go, folding a little deeper. Deep breath in. Exhale, folding a little bit deeper. I lied. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale fully. Take 1 more breath. And then exhale, drawing the palms down to the earth. You can slide the left leg over the right. So you're in a cross-legged forward fold. Left leg is in front. And then walking the palms over to the front left corner. Shift the weight into the right heel. Nice stretch in that right IT band. And just a couple of breaths here. Inhaling. Exhaling, letting it go. Deep breath. Exhaling completely. You can draw the palms back towards center, planting that right foot to bring plant the left foot, stepping the right foot next to it. So you're sort of on the edge of the mat, and then just step the left foot out. Draw the heels in a little bit and just drop the hips on down, finding your Malasana. Finding a little bit of movement here. I like to just rock my hips side to side. Malasana is like my favorite posture, which is not a very popular opinion, but that's fine. We all have our favorites. I'll find some stillness here. Seeing if you can really engage the outer edges of the feet. So if you press into the outer edges of the feet, you'll notice the glutes engage, and you can use the elbows on the insides of the thighs. Palms meet at the heart. Once again, the heart draws towards the thumbs. And we'll just take 3 breaths here. Inhaling. Exhaling, letting it go. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhaling all the way to the base of the pelvis. And exhaling, letting the palms come back down to the earth, pressing the hips up, heel toeing the feet together, just shifting the hips side to side. So nice. You can inhale for a halfway lift. And exhale, planting the palms, stepping or hopping to the back of the mat. If you're hopping, remember bent elbows. And then lowering down through your flow, elbows pull into the rib cage, inhaling for your open heart. Exhaling, hips back to your down dog. And we'll make our way back towards the front of the mat right away. So you can inhale the heels nice and high. Exhale, bending the knees deeply, looking between the palms, stepping or hopping forward, forward fold. Inhale, arms sweep high. And exhale, palms to the heart. Taking a few breaths here. Maybe lifting up the toes, spreading them nice and wide, planting them back into the earth, reminding ourselves of that beautiful mountain. And we'll go on into the left side. Now take a deep breath in through the nose to begin. Exhaling, palms fall by the sides as you inhale, arms reach high, shifting the weight into the toes, maybe the heels lift a little off the earth. And then as you exhale, pressing the heels into the earth, toes lift, heels carry the weight as you bend the knees, hips bend back, finding our chair pose. Just 3 breaths here. Yeah, checking in, belly reaching into the spine and up into the heart. Tailbone is nice and rooted. Shoulder blades are wrapping down and around. Deep breath in. Exhale, hips sink a little deeper. Deep breath in. Exhale, letting it go. One more breath. And exhaling, the palms come to the heart. From here, keeping the pelvis nice and stable, twisting to the left this time. Right elbow comes to the outside of the left knee, palms meet, and then pressing into the palms to draw the heart up towards the elbows, pulling that right hip back, squaring the pelvis. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Deepest breath in. And as you exhale, gaze comes to the mat, shifting into that left foot this time. Maybe the right heel lifts. Maybe you test your balance. Take a deep breath in. And exhaling, stepping the right leg all the way back. High lunge twist. So readjusting as you need. And then pressing into the palms once again. Pressing so that the heart can come up to the thumbs. So nice. Yeah, nice opening in the front of the right hip as well. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Deepest breath in. Deepest breath out. Engaging the legs so you can softly release that right elbow. And then inhale to reach the arms high. If you need that break, just give it a moment. Ooh, feels good. All the way ready to go back. Yeah, finding your nice high lunge, really expanding the back of that right knee. Fingertips reach nice and high. Shoulder blades are falling away from the ears. Taking 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, hips begin to fall a little deeper. Deepest breath in. And exhale, palms meet behind the spine. Maybe switching the clasp if you can. Inhale to open up the heart this time, checking in with the hips, seeing if you can really pull them in towards the center of the body. And then as you exhale, folding the spine forward, finding that nice pseudo humble warrior. So the heel's super lifted. Yeah, great way to find this nice engagement of the inner midline here. So the left hip is swinging out, pulling it back towards center. Just 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Deepest breath. And exhale, palms come back down towards the spine. Inhale, passing through your high lunge. And then exhale, opening up to your warrior 2, extending that left knee for a moment if you need. And then coming right back into it. Finding this beautiful shape, open pelvis, opening that left inner thigh towards the front of the room. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, back of the pelvis, roots down. Take an inhale. Exhale, softening the shoulders. Inhale to reverse your warrior. And as you exhale, pressing into that left foot, left knee extends, long reverse triangle. Once again, back of the pelvis roots down as the belly reaches up for the heart, and the heart spins, spins, spins up to the sky. So nice. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling to soften the bones. One more breath. Exhaling. This time as you inhale, left fingertips reach out and up all the way to a T, and then pausing here for a moment, noticing as you knock the hips back, that left leg is really rolling open and the right leg is closing. Yeah, so rather than trying to imagine that like pane of glass, it's really the sort of twisting of the pelvis and then reaching the left fingertips far, far, far and finding your triangle pose. As you open the heart, again, this beautiful, I love spirals. I feel like it's really helpful for me to imagine spirals throughout this practice. So the heart is spiraling open towards the sky. And we have those beautiful spirals in the legs. Taking a deep breath in. Exhaling fully. Deep, deep breath in. And exhale, letting it go. Shifting the gaze to the front left corner of the mat this time. And finding our way to our Ardha Chandrasana. So checking yourself if you want to use that block. Awesome. If not, awesome. Whatever it is, make a choice. Yeah, and engage with that choice. You pressing deeply into that left foot. Right heel is reaching towards the back of the room like you're pressing into the earth behind you. And then that left lung and rib cage are rolling up to support the open heart. Yeah. This might be more stable or less stable than the other side. Whatever it is, that's okay. Let's take 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhaling, opening and pressing and reaching. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, right palm comes down to the mat, squaring the hips to find our standing split. And we'll just go out right ahead or right away to bend that left knee a little bit. It's like you're laying the torso on that left leg and then lifting the inner heel of that right leg. So you can have a really nice long line in the spine and a nice lift in that right leg. My right leg is shaking like crazy, which is good. Yeah, sometimes it's like, oh, I feel so weak. And actually it's our body's being so strong. So you can enjoy that. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling fully, 1 more breath. Exhaling, drawing that knee in towards the body, the right knee is pulling in, seeing if you can keep that right foot off of the ground as you begin to stand up, pushing through that left foot. Whew. If you're burning, beautiful. Clasping that right leg into the chest, right knee. And somehow it feels easier to be here than before. So maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. It's okay. Whew. Maybe you're falling, maybe you're not. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. We'll find that figure 4. So the right ankle's crossing over the left leg, bend in the left knee, and palms come to the heart or to the hip. And as you find your stability here, really creasing in that left hip to send the hips back, as you find this yummy stretch in the hips. Holding the spine forward gently, seeing something in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. 1, or actually, let's take 3 breaths together. Deep inhale, reaching the pelvis behind you. Exhale, pouring forward. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 1 more breath. And exhaling fully, palms come to the mat. That right foot comes over so that it's next to the left, cross-legged forward fold. Shift the palms over to the front right corner, and then weight shift into that left heel. And drop the neck. I was carrying some tension there. Yeah. And as you shift into that left heel, nice stretch in the outer left hip. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, letting it go. Deep breath in. Deep breath out.
Drawing the palms back to center, stepping into the right foot so that you can step the left foot next to it, then stepping the right foot out, heels come in, Malasana. We did it. Shifting the hips side to side, checking in with how you feel. And then as we find this Malasana, just again, seeing if you can engage in the outer legs by pouring the weight into the outer edges of the feet. You pour into the outer edges, the knees open up a little bit and the hips sort of lift a little bit off of the ground, prevent you from spilling into the base of this, yeah? You want to engage from the base of the pelvis, from the feet, palms at the heart. Let's take 2 breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And palms can come back down to the earth. And we'll just sort of drop the knees down and walk them back a little bit. And sit in your Virasana once again. And just give your hips a nice massage. And I think that just since we warmed up our shoulders so nicely, it would be nice to try a elbow stand. We don't have to go all the way up because I know I'm a little bit tired, so I don't know if you want to go all the way up, but just to sort of get some idea of it is kind of nice because I feel pretty aware of my shoulders, and I imagine that you two do as well. So when going into a shoulder stand, I keep calling it shoulder stand, elbow stand, there's many ways to do this. I will sort of show you how I go about it. I like to keep my toes tucked because I feel a little bit more grounded when I do it this way. And then I just sort of lay my forearms down on the mat. It's the same thing as headstand where you want your elbows to be shoulder width apart, which you can measure by crossing the palms over. And then you want the forearms to be directly in front of the elbows. Yeah, which feels kind of challenging for some of us with our shoulders. So just be mindful of that. Yeah, a lot of us like to come out here, but it really is about engaging that nice sort of internal engagement of the lats. So from here, what you can do is tucking the toes. You can send the hips up and back, and then this is dolphin pose, which we don't visit very often, but it's kind of intense on the shoulders. So from here, you're welcome to join me at this point. I'll kind of talk us through it. And we're not going to kick up or anything like crazy. I just want you to feel some of this as a good, also a little bit of inversion for the head below the heart. So you'll notice that the shoulders can be right over the elbows. And if you press into the palm, you can begin to shift the heart back and the shoulders expand and open away from one another as you find sort of this nice stretch. This is a really good way to strengthen the shoulders as well. You can carry the shoulders over the forearms, and you can also press them back so that they move behind the elbows. Yeah. From here, what you really want is the elbows to stack right over the shoulders to stack right over the elbows. And the gaze can come between the palms. And then from here, you can walk as far forward as you can. And then we're just going to lift up one leg at a time. Yeah. Don't worry about keeping the pelvis square right now because we're not kicking up, but just kind of experiencing this kind of tripod moment, looking between the palms, seeing if you can really engage the shoulders, and then placing that leg back down. Inhale to lift the other leg high. And notice when you lift the leg high, it shifts the weight into the forearms. That's good. Because eventually, when you go into your forearm stand, that's how you do it. Yeah, you want the weight to shift forward. So maybe doing that one more time on each side, just experiencing that, making sure you're breathing. Other side. And then placing that leg down, dropping the knees back down. And just dropping back into your child's pose. It's quite nice. You can draw the palms back towards the heels. Just letting the shoulders sort of melt away. I think next week we'll try for a full elbow stand practice. So we have to kind of prepare for that with having some wall space and stuff. So we'll do that next time. That was just a little sneak peek. You can plant the palms underneath the shoulders and roll up through the spine. Shift the hips to one side and just extend the legs out in front of you. Then my go-to version of Padagustasana to put the palms under the legs or palms under the feet when we stand. I love doing it sitting because I feel like it's a really great way to get some compression in. So drawing the toes towards the body, bending the knees, keeping them nice and parallel. Can extend the arms high to have a nice long spine. And then what we're aiming for is the armpits over the kneecaps, which is kind of awkward, but that's great. And then the palms will come over the balls of the feet. From here, I'm not going to do this with you because I can't really talk while I do this, but what you'll do is draw the skull back and the chin into the neck for a nice compression in the neck here for you guys. And then you can curl the upper spine forward. And then you'll take a deep breath in. And from here, press into the balls of the feet to pull the spine forward, compressing in the armpit and the front of the body. We'll just take 2 more breaths here. Take a deep, deep, deep breath. Exhaling, press, press, press. Deep breath in. Exhale, press, press, press. And from here, you can soften the pressure and then just walk the hips back. You can leave the palms on the feet if that feels good, or you can move them to the calves or the outsides of the feet. And we'll just find a nice lazy forward fold. Feels kind of nice. You can let the legs sort of lay open if that feels good. And just sort of hanging forward like a rag doll. A few breaths. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Walking the palms back towards the body. And we'll just take a moment to brief open in the hips. We just kind of did that with our standing series, but you can draw the right knee over the right ankle over left knee, and then walk the palms closer to you. And just find a nice rocking motion. We're not going to find stillness here today. It's just kind of nice to have this nice sweet rocking, unless you want to find stillness. I can't stop you, and I won't stop you because you should do what you want. But there's something that's kind of nice about finding this in motion. Taking 3 more breaths together, deepening the breath. And exhaling to really allow something to go out of your mouth. Yeah, 2 more breaths, deep, deep breath. Letting it go, maybe some sound, maybe fluttering the lips. We'll take 1 more breath. Let it go. And releasing this, allowing that right leg to extend long, left leg long. And just a nice, good shake. You know I love this so much. I hope you love it too. Yeah, I'm letting that go. We've done a lot of work with our legs today. Crossing that left ankle over the right knee this time and finding that on the other side. My left hip is a lot tighter than my right. Yeah, and being gentle. Just because we're moving doesn't mean it has to be crazy. Sometimes I just get excited. So seeing if you can really allow the breath, even though we're moving, it's quite a passive shape. Yeah, you notice when you carry it over to the right side, that's sort of the more intense side of the pendulum, but then you can come right back out of it. Yeah. We'll take 5 breaths together. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Letting it go. Letting something go. Deep breath in. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Last biggest breath. So nice. Letting it go, extending that left leg long, right leg long. Just giving them a good shake, however you like. And letting that go. Good job. And walking yourself a little bit farther forward. And just allowing yourself to roll down onto the spine. You can draw the knees right up into the chest. And just giving yourself a nice rock side to side. And place the feet down close to the hips, hip width apart, pressing into the palms next to the body. And just lift up for a nice bridge pose here. And walk the shoulders underneath the body and either clasping the palms together, or if you like this variation or if it's of service to you, can slide the palms underneath the low spine. It's sort of like a self-supported bridge pose. Ooh, it feels quite nice. If you find this, the palms will be right at the base of the spine at the top of the pelvis, and you can actually release the glutes here. If you find yourself in this shape, think how much you can let go of. It's a nice release for the back of the pelvis and the low spine. And without letting the legs splay out, you can relax the legs a little bit too. If you want to go a little bit farther, you can extend one leg and then the other up into the sky. It's a little bit wild sensation to be balancing on the palms in this way. Just trust yourself and know that, again, if you fall, it's always okay. And this is really just like stacking your bones on top of one another. Yeah, nice self-supported inversion. If your feet are lifted, you can bend the knees and set one foot down, then the other. You don't want to give too much pressure to the wrist. And then pressing into the feet, engaging the hips once again. Slide the palms out and place them back down onto the earth, rolling through the spine. And finding your spine along the ground once again. Feels quite nice. And draw the knees into the chest one last time. Nice big hug. We did a lot of twisting today, but if you want more, this is a good time for it. You can find your happy baby if you'd like. Really any final postures that your body's calling for. Just continuing that breath. Do anything to complete your practice before you find your sweet Shavasana. Nice deep breathing. As you're ready to find your Shavasana, just allowing the body to fall open. This sort of beautiful moment, like right after we engage in such physical activity, we can really feel the workings of our body. All of the buzzing and the wildness of our internal workings. We just can simply witness. Yeah, we've kind of affirmed for ourselves that our bodies are strong and we can trust them to hold us. And in this beautiful moment, we can simply let all of that go and just be. Letting the earth hold you and letting the earth gently rest on the skin as you melt away and witness Shavasana.
And as you are ready, you can begin to bring yourself back to the body, inviting the mind back from wherever it might have taken you, deepening the breath. Really allowing the body to expand and fill with this beautiful pranic life force breath, drawing movement into the fingers and toes, ankles and wrists, knees and elbows, even reaching over the head. Finding that nice yummy stretch. And then making your way to one side and pausing for a moment. And gently, as you're ready, making your way up to your closing seat. Allowing the eyes to stay soft, gaze internal. You can draw the palms into the heart space, prayers that serve you. Taking a moment to feel the breath in this new space, feeling the body in the same physical shape that we visit so often, yet we've just created something quite special. Really, what we created was the space to witness, the space to let go of all of this sort of chatter of the outside world. And we, by doing that, tune into the deeper quiet within our own heart, always there and accessible for us. All we have to do is tune in and witness. Beautiful practice. Take a deep breath in through the nose, letting it go. And inhale for Om, as you like. Bowing your chin to the chest, honoring all that has come before us, all that is yet to come, and all that is with us in each and every moment. Deep, deep gratitude for this beautiful practice with you beautiful yogis today. Namaste.